Uttar Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh, state of India. It constitutes a mountainous area in the extreme northeastern part of the country and is bordered by the Kingdom of Bhutan to the west, the Tibet Autonomous Region of China to the north, Myanmar, Burma, and the Indian state of Nagaland to the south and southeast, the Indian state of Assam to the south and southwest. The capital is Itanagar. Arunachal Pradesh, meaning land of the rising sun, long has been a recognized region of the Indian subcontinent, receiving mentions in such ancient Hindu literature as the Kalika Puran and the epic poems Mahabharata and Ramayana. Formerly known as the Northeast Frontier Agency from the British colonial era, the area was part of Assam until it was made the Indian Union Territory of Arunachal Pradesh in 1972, and in 1987 it became an Indian state. The region, however, has been the subject of an ongoing sovereignty dispute between India and China. Area of 32,333 square miles, 83,743 square kilometer. Population according to 2011 is 1,382,611. Constitutional framework. Arunachal Pradesh is a constituent unit of the Republic of India, and as such, the structure of its government, like that of most Indian states, is defined by the National Constitution of 1950. The government appointed by the India's president is head of the state and is aided by an elected chief minister, a council of ministers, and a unicameral legislative assembly, Vidhan Sabha. At the local level, the state comprises more than 1 dozen districts. In general, those districts are parcelled into a number of subdivisions which encompass several blocks, towns, circles, and villages. Villages are the smallest administrative units. Arunachal Pradesh does not have its own high court. Rather, the states fall under the jurisdiction of the High Court in Guwahati, Assam. To handle cases from Arunachal Pradesh more effectively, however, a permanent bench of the Guwahati High Court has been established at Itanagar, with a Chief Justice appointed by the Chief Justice in Assam. Any case from Arunachal Pradesh may be referred to Guwahati should the Chief Justice in Itanagar deem it necessary. Health and welfare. In addition to the few general hospitals spread among the larger towns of Arunachal Pradesh, nearly every district has its own hospital. In more remote areas, health services are provided by community health centers and sub-centers. Separate facilities specialize in homeopathic medicines. Although the rural character of Arunachal Pradesh has remained an obstacle to the growth of the state's hospital and healthcare network, the expansion of people, waterworks, and the extension of electricity to the villages have helped to improve rural health. By the early 21st century, roughly 4/5 of the villages had a drinking water supply and about 2/5 were electrified. Malaria, dengue fever, and tuberculosis are among the major health threats to the population of Arunachal Pradesh. The state government has participated in the country's leprosy eradication program as well as in national program to control vector-borne diseases, example malaria, dengue fever, and Japanese encephalitis. Tuberculosis has remained a major concern in the state, with hospital facilities specifically designated as tuberculosis treatment centers. Education. Despite the presence of numerous primary, middle, and secondary schools, the literacy rate in Arunachal Pradesh continued to rank among the lowest in India in the early 21st century. There are a number of post-secondary institutions, including Arunachal University at Itanagar, which was founded in 1984. The state also has specialized colleges focusing on such fields as education, engineering, industry, and forestry and agriculture. Chief Minister Pema Khandu. Political party to which he belongs is BJP. Pema Khandu. Pema Khandu, born 21st August 1979, is an Indian politician and Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh. Since assuming office of Chief Minister in July 2016, he and his government has twice changed their party affiliation. In September from the Indian National Congress to the People's Party of Arunachal, and then in December 2016 to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Previously, he had served as Minister of Tourism, Urban Development and Water Resource in Nabam Tuki's government. Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh, the most populous and fourth largest state of India. It lies in the north central part of the country. Uttar Pradesh is bordered by the state of Uttarakhand, the country of Nepal to the north, the state of Bihar to the east, the states of Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh to the southeast, the state of Madhya Pradesh to the south, and the states of Rajasthan and Haryana, and the national capital territory of Delhi to the west. On January 26, 1950, when India became a republic, the state was given its present name, Uttar Pradesh, literally meaning northern state. Its capital is Lucknow in the west central part of the state. Area is of 93,933 square miles, 2,44,286 square kilometer, and population according to 2011 census is 199,581,477. Constitutional framework. The government of Uttar Pradesh, like that of most other states in India, is determined by the National Constitution of 1950 and consists of executive, legislative, and judicial branches. The executive branch comprises the governor and the council of ministers, headed by a chief minister, which aids and advises the governor. The governor is appointed by the President of India. The governor in turn appoints the chief minister and the other ministers. The Council of Ministers is responsible to the legislature. The legislature constitutes of two chambers. The upper house, the Legislative Council Vidhan Parishad, which comprises both elected and appointed members, and the lower house, the Legislative Assembly, Vidhan Sabha, whose members are popularly elected. The judiciary includes the High Court headed by a Chief Justice and a subordinate justice system. Below the state level, dozens of district governments are responsible for local administration. Health and welfare. Healthcare in the state is provided by a number of hospitals and clinics, as well as by private practitioners of allopathic, Western, homeopathic, Ayurvedic, traditional Hindu, and Unani, traditional Muslim medicine. Since independence, many national and state welfare programs have been provided improved opportunities in education, employment, and political representation to the members of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Education. Beginning in the 1950s, both the number of schools in Uttar Pradesh and the number of students enrolled at all levels grew dramatically. In 1951, less than one-eighth of the population was literate, but 6 decades later, that figure exceeded two-thirds. The literacy rate for females, however, continued to significantly lag behind that for males. Hindi is the medium of instruction at the primary school level. English is used at some private schools. Hindi and English are required courses for high school students, and English is generally the medium of instruction at the university level. The state has more than a dozen universities, hundreds of affiliated colleges, and several medical colleges. Some of the oldest universities in Uttar Pradesh are Aligarh Muslim University, 1875, founded by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan; Banaras Hindu University, 1916, in Varanasi, founded by Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya; and the University of Lucknow, 1921. Among the state's many institutes for specialized students and research are the Indian Institute of Technology at Kanpur, 1959, the Indian Institute of Management at Lucknow, 1984, the Indian Institute of Information Technology at Allahabad, 1999, and several polytechnic schools, engineering institutes, and industrial training institutes. Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath, and he belongs to Bharatiya Janata Party. Adityanath. Yogi Adityanath, born Ajay Mohan Best, 5 June 1972, is an Indian Hindu monk and politician serving as the 22nd and current Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh in office since 19 March 2017. He was appointed as the Chief Minister on 26 March 2017 after the Bharatiya Janata Party won the 2017 State Assembly election, in which he was a prominent campaigner. He has been the Member of Parliament from the Gorakhpur constituency, Uttar Pradesh, for 5 consecutive terms since 1998. Meghalaya. Meghalaya, state of India, located in the northeastern part of the country. It is bounded by the Indian state of Assam to the north and the northeast and by Bangladesh to the south and southwest. The state capital is the hill town of Shillong, located in the east central Meghalaya. Meghalaya, Alya, abode, and Megha of the cloud, occupies a mountainous plateau of great scenic beauty. It became a state in 1972. Area of 8,660 square miles, 22,429 square kilometer. Population according to 2011 census is 2,964,007. Constitutional framework. Like other states of Indian Union, Meghalaya has a governor appointed by the President of India. A council of ministers headed by a chief minister is appointed by an elected legislative assembly, Vidhan Sabha. The state's judiciary is headed by High Court in Shillong. The state has 11 administrative districts. Health, welfare, and education. The state is one of the least developed in India. About 3/5 of the people are literate. However, the state does have a number of colleges and institutes of higher education, including Northeastern Hill University at Shillong. The 1947 partition of the subcontinent disrupted the tribal population. Some tribes found themselves divided by the new international frontier, and this resulted in tribal migration from East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, to India. Chief Minister of Meghalaya is Conrad Sangma, and he belongs to National People's. Conrad Konkal Sangma, born 27 January 1978, is an Indian politician who is the 12th and the current Chief Minister of the state of Meghalaya. He assumed presidency of the National People's Party in 2016 after the death of his father and former Chief Minister P.A. Sangma. He was also the Member of Parliament from Tura 2016 to 2018. Here is a graph of 2019 voters turnout in 3 of the states.